How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? How about it? Well, good afternoon, everybody. Game Time Brian, otherwise known as the Mailman. Set up the live stream before all the fun festivities today. We did lay my father-in-law to rest. Emotional day. Just got home. I got home about 2:30. Been just relaxing. My wife is still with her family and taking care of my mother-in-law, getting her back in the rehab facility. Long day, long but good. It was good. It was a good day. Let me turn on my light here. Sorry, I don't have my act together. There we go. Hope everybody's doing good. Like I said, I set this up for a reason. I needed a little pick me up. I'm doing good. There was a full Marine. It was a full Marine with the taps and the guns. It's a real deal, man. But it was sad, but it was needed. It was good. But I'm glad I come here and I see my buddies. I didn't know Primetime Phil. I could send you a link if you want to join, my man. I don't know how long I'm going to go. My wife is with her family, getting her mother straightened out for a while. So it's just me here with the boys. The boys are upstairs doing their thing. I am good. I'm good, Phil. It's behind us now, right? That's how we got to look at it. But let me get to the chat here. Start at the beginning. We got Lord Nova. What's up, my man? Vinny Hagen. How are you, Vinny? My man, Prime Time. So over it. Welcome. Game time, everyone. My continued prayers for you and your family. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody reaching out. I've gotten some emails. It's nice to know. It really is nice to know that us as a community, and this is us, and I have my Eagle family in here, and we'll talk about some Eagles, but we got a lot of Cowboy stuff to talk about, and we could shoot the shit, so they say. Shoot the breeze for a little bit. We got Crystal Caramel Corn is in the house. Mark Hutchin. What's up, buddy? Lady Libra for life. How are you? Brad Harris, my guy. Oh, yeah, the Mystic. Sorry. He fell down. I know. Maybe now. I got a doctor's appointment that I'd scheduled months ago, my 6-month follow-up. So tomorrow I'm going to get rid of all the Christmas stuff behind me, and so bear with me. But we got Elena Walker in the house. Oh, I want to apologize real quick for the audio. I did go back and listen. It was screwed up the whole show. So I'm going to have to have Phil help me when I set up on that monitor. I got something going on where I probably got to change something. So I'm not going to use that monitor to share my screen anymore. So I'll just keep doing what I'm doing here. Elena, how are you, Elena? Let's see. Logan Motorsports. What's going on? First things first, let's talk about some Cowboys. Hey, Thomas Garrett, how are you, buddy? I'm sorry I'm going to miss you this week. We're definitely going to hook up, my man. Hey, Vinny. How are you, Vinny Hagen? I'm sure I'll be in Dallas most likely next year for a game. I'm going to the draft with my man Primetime. I'm not really sure who else. Really strongly considering training camp of some sort, maybe California, or more likely back at the Star, maybe see a preseason game or something. I don't know. I'm mulling it around, but that's the idea anyway. But definitely going to the draft. Looking forward to the playoffs and the opportunity that has come our way. And it's funny how we talk about the opportunity with the Cowboys, and you hear all this crap about being lucky, and the bottom line is Dallas has deserved everything they've gotten. It wasn't until this most recent tailspin where you look and go, wow, yeah, we really needed to win that Lion game. We were going to beat the Lions. Shout out to the Lions for keeping it close. Those calls we've talked about it at nauseum. They've come out and said they were lined up wrong anyway. Dallas was told at number 70. So it's not the Cowboys' fault that they said that it was 70 that was eligible and not 68. Obviously, the referee screwed up, but obviously Detroit was trying to be deceptive because the whole game they said 70, 70, 70, and then they sent three guys to the official, and he just thought it was 70. So it is what it is. I really don't really feel like talking about that. Yeah, we'd like to go to a Dallas game in Dallas. Yeah, Vinny, that's the plan, buddy. Been right by the stadium, seen the stadium, could almost touch the stadium, but I haven't been in the stadium. I would like to go when I have some people going with me, to be honest with you. It was kind of neat watching all the YouTubers and everybody meet up, Space Cowboy and all those J Tuck and all those guys meet up this for the Detroit game. That was really cool. It's like a family. I mean, we're like a family. And yeah, Eagle fans. I remember years ago I went to a couple Eagles games against the Cowboys. I was going with a bunch of Eagle fans to Dallas, so I was a Cowboy fan. We won both games, by the way. But anyway, let's talk some Cowboys first, and then we'll just open it up. I need somebody to answer this. Is there a plan in place or what? Deuce Vaughn was moved to IR. I'm going to click on it and see updates. And Willem Fehoko, Viliami Fehoko, I kind of like this one. I was thinking about it. I think he can play linebacker. And I think that would be awesome. We are going to bring in our old pal, the linebacker that we used to have. We're bringing him in for a workout tomorrow. Damian Lewis. Is that right? I think that's who it was. But let me click on this just so I could double check. Deuce Vaughn, Dallas Cowboys activated rookie defensive lineman, but he's more of a linebacker, to the 53-man roster from injured reserve and moved rookie running back Deuce Vaughn to injured reserve in the corresponding move. Fehoko, who has been on IR since November 18th, saw his 21-day practice window expire on Wednesday and was activated to the 53-man roster. Now, me and Phil really liked this player and when we drafted him, and he hasn't gotten any run, but that doesn't mean he's a failure. He's a raw player who's got a high motor. Well, you all right, Daisy? My dog's trying to get comfortable behind me. But a high motor, that's nothing wrong with that. So, yes. So, let me see. Fehoko, who has been on the IR since November 18th, okay, I read that. Vaughn, drafted in the 6th round in the 2022 draft, will head to IR after playing in 7 games as a rookie, hauling in 1 reception for 10 yards on Saturday versus the Bucs. I don't know. What's up, Rob A? How are you? I don't know exactly what that was. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really know. It's probably just a fake injury type deal. They don't have to say nothing. Honestly. Tyler Smith didn't do much in practice, but is feeling well. I actually expect him to play on Sunday, as well as a Tank. I think it's going to be all hands on deck, and I just think it's going to be all hands on deck as far as his Sunday's game. So. And then if we get a big lead, then we'll deal with that accordingly. I'm hearing a lot of people say that we should pick up Dalvin Cook. Now, Rico Dowdle is going to be fine. We have Rico. Obviously, we have Tony Pollard. We have Hunter Lepke. So I don't know. They asked him about it. I will say the people that I trust, not named Jay Tuck, who, he's basically saying if you don't bring in Dalvin or you don't agree with me, he's gonna block you on Twitter. I thought it was funny. I don't know. I mean, the name Dalvin Cook sounds exciting, but when I listen to Brian Broaddus and I listen to Nick Harris and a few other Cowboy.com guys, they looked at him and they said it's not the same player. It's just not the same player. So I don't know. Stay tuned. A lot of people are expecting the Patriots to release Zeke after the season. I don't know the rules, but if I had a choice, I'd rather take a Zeke for our short down the goal line stuff, some pass pro stuff. But again, Zeke's on a roster right now, so we'll see what happens after Sunday. But that is very possible. So again, the whole Dalvin Cook thing, it sounds exciting until you listen to people who know football and who have nothing against him, saying he's not the same guy. Hold on. What's up? Huh? Okay. So I don't know. If they sign him, great, but the people I trust say he doesn't have it. He literally lost it. So if you believe that, I don't know. Let me see some other quick Dallas stuff real fast. The game this weekend, Sam Howell has been named the starter against the Cowboys. Now, we have a little revenge because there was a lot being said after the last game of the year last year against Washington left-hand ups. Basically saying, that he owned us and we got our butts kicked. Listen, Dallas is basically a 2-touchdown favorite for a reason. Dallas is a 2-touchdown favorite for a reason. I expect Dallas to fully go in there and take care of business. And I also expect the owner of the Washington left-hand up to talk to Ron Rivera before the game and say, Ron, obviously we're letting you go after this game. This will be your final game. And obviously it's better for the organization if we take an L. It just is. It's stupid to try and win at this point. For what? For who? For what? In the immortal words of Ricky Waters. For who? For what? And if Ron Rivera says, no, I'm going to try and win, then maybe they let him go prior to. I don't expect that, but I totally expect that to be the line drawn in the sand. They want to get one of these quarterbacks. They're not sold on Sam Howell. So Dallas is going to win the game. If we just got to hope that they come out of the game healthy. And obviously Vegas understands that as well because they're a 14-point favorite on the road. So that's what we got to go by. So I fully expect that. I fully expect our team to be sky high with what's at stake, thanks to the Philadelphia Eagles. But we have to take some credit for what we've done. What we've done was we're going to win 12 games for the third year in a row. People can poo-poo that all they want. That's just not right. They deserve it, okay? It's not easy repeating. There's a reason why it's hardly done, as far as the NFC East is concerned, especially the team losing in the Super Bowl. Now, in saying all that, Eagles are still in the playoffs, still have an opportunity to right some wrongs. Now, I think their defense is ultimately going to be an issue. You had A.J. Brown come out today and said he didn't say nothing after the game because he didn't want to upset nobody. He's not mad at the coaching staff. He did say he's not getting the ball enough, which I would agree. But my problem is this. A.J., you don't play defense. And my Eagles followers know all too well, what's up, EJB, that the problem is on defense. Jordan Davis, they're saying, I'm not saying it. If you listen to Jacob Sports, Dan Salio, any number of guys, Seth Joyner, uh, uh, on and on. Philly 500, he was on Dan Salio's show again yesterday. Jordan Davis is overweight. That's what his problem is. We all joked about it, and as a Cowboy fan, in the back of our minds, we're like, man, this guy's going to be a beast, but they gave up a lot for Jordan Davis. The bottom line is he's overweight. That's his problem, people. Jalen Carter hit a wall. Jalen Carter is going to be a great player, but he hit a wall. And your secondary is not good. Avonte Maddox, you missed him, but, kind of like when Donovan Wilson came back, and he's not the player that Donovan is. So I'm not trying to say Avonte Maddox is that player, but they missed him when he got hurt, but he didn't look good in his first game back. Did not. So they're hurting on defense. Now, are they going to lose to the Giants? I don't know. I think they could still beat the Giants, but it wouldn't surprise me. A lot of people around here are expecting them to lose. So, but let me get to some of the chat, and then we'll break down some of the NFL here. Let's see here. Washington can get second pick in the draft if they lose. Prime time, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Ownership's job. We were in this position at one point as well. Ownership's job. What are you doing, Daisy? Ownership's job is to tell the outgoing coach exactly that. You got to do what's right. Yeah, you got to do what's right for the organization. If you don't, then you got to go. Logan Motorsports, this Sunday will be crazy and fun. Logan, it will be fun. And do not take making the playoffs for granted. I hear way too many Eagle fans, talking about how season's over, we're going to lose. You may lose. But there's only so many spots every year, and you can't take it for granted for being in the playoffs. You have a good shot of winning your first round game. Don't know if you are. Me and Phil are going to break it all down before the playoffs on Primetime Phil, brought to you by Primetime Studios. But so don't take making the playoffs for granted. I know as a Cowboy fan, I don't, because we haven't had a lot of playoff success. So, all right, let's see here. What's up, Sugar Daddy? How are you? Let's see here. Let me get to some more of the people. Dalvin Cook is cooked. We don't need him. That's kind of what I'm hearing. Hey, Kiana Gibson is in the house. What's up? JoJo. How are you, JoJo? Let me get to some more stuff. What is the left hand up, Brian? Left hand up. That's Mark Holmes' song. We're the Commanders. He won't give me the song. I haven't asked him for it, but it's all right. Let's see here. Who else we got? Washington gets Washington gets the second pick of the draft with a dub. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, you confused me for a sec. Let's go back. The Eagles are going to do what they did last year in the playoffs. Aren't going. Yeah, no. I think we know what they're going to do, but you still don't poo-poo it. We would win the East second year in a row if we don't effing choke. Logan, again, it's not that easy. AJ had the open store signs on his locker. Prime time. Come on now. Sugar Daddy, what's up? On the road, I'm all ears. Jason Renfro, what's up, man? How are you? Vinny Hagan says the Giants are going to play hard. Pause. What does that mean? They're going to walk. No, I know what you mean. Let's see. Brad Harris. Tyrod going off on the E-turds. Well, that I would believe. Now, if I was a Giants guy, I would be starting DeVito. But, again, if you want to go out with a win, and the history that the Giants have with the Eagles, and the Eagles beating the heck out of them for a period of time, kind of like how we've done to the Giants are going to play. And I don't blame him. Jamie Garcia. What's up, Jamie? How are you? Hello, Brian. Joining a little late today. It's hump day. It's hump day. Getting closer to the weekend. Go Cowboys. Yes, it definitely is. I don't think Washington wants to lose the second pick. Jason, it makes no sense for them to win. Okay? It just doesn't. We've been in this position. It hasn't been in a while, but you don't get an opportunity. Once the game is over, you're better off. Yeah. It's just stupid. The Eagles won a game a few years ago, screwed up their draft just because they wanted to win. And it was like, the coach is gone. It's not like you're keeping a young coach and you're trying to build something. It's over. So, this is fun part of the playoffs. Nothing is guaranteed. Exactly, prime time. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed.
100%.
So, you got to enjoy it, and you got to not get ahead of yourself and look ahead to the championship game late. Where like I hear some Cowboy fans, we're gonna win 2 home games. Enjoy the games, people, because those are the years that you get zapped. So we don't need to be zapped. So let's see who else we got. Giants should throw all over the field. Vinny, they probably will. I mean, again, Eagles' way of winning the game is going to be scoring. That's the best thing that the Eagles could do, is score. And that would help them as far as winning is concerned. I'm drinking a little decaf coffee. I already had my fill of caffeine for the day. But a little chilly here. I'm settled in. Like I said, it's kind of quiet, except when I go live. Then my kid wants to go in and out the door. But let's just run down some news. A.J. Brown, nothing but respect for Nick Sirianni. Frustration isn't about play calling. No, that's a lie, because he said he just wants the ball more, and he needs Devontae Smith, his guy. Listen, Devontae is probably going to play. I don't think they ruled him out yet. It's a mild ankle sprain. The walking boot was all precautionary. He should be okay. But, at the end of the day, we're Cowboy fans. We're going to be worried about 425 in Landover, Maryland, and getting a W. That's all we need to worry about. We don't have to worry about what the Eagles are doing. And I hope that they're not. Because I got news for you. If we were to go into Washington and lose, I don't want the division. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve any home games. So I would hope the Eagles would win. I know that's a weird thing, but at some point, you got to go do something yourself. You're giving an opportunity. Go beat a bad football team. End of story. Let's look around. Chiefs will rest Patrick Mahomes in Week 18. Blaine Gabbert to start. Makes a lot of sense. Nothing really going on there. Jeff Driscoll will start for the Browns in Week 18. That's one I don't know that I like. I know they're locked in. I guess it's smart, but you're rolling. I think the Browns could actually do something in the playoffs, but I don't know if I like that. Sam Howell's going to start against us. I said that. Saquon Barkley. I've said I want to be a Giant for life. It's out of my control. No, Saquon, listen to me. Like, come close. You need to get paid. And the Giants aren't going to pay you. You gots to go. Go get your money. That's how it is. Go get your damn money. Tyler Huntley will start for the Ravens. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. We kind of knew that. So Lamar is going to win the MVP and probably finish behind Dak in a lot of stats. That's kind of interesting. Baker Mayfield would not have practice Wednesday due to injured ribs. Mayfield said he will do anything he can in order to play Week 18. He's playing. Come on now. Let's see. Giants want you want to wreck the She-Girl season. Jason Renfro, yeah, they're going for the win, 100%. As my guy just says,
100%. 100 fucking percent. I'm not joking.
We're not playing. They're going for blood on Sunday. Richard Royster, cry, Sheagles cry. Richard Royster, I'm done crying. Yeah, there's nothing to cry about, Logan. You're in the playoffs, so you can cry after you lose, but you might be a favorite on the road. So we'll see. Let's see here. Like I said, primetime live earlier. McCarthy needs to be better on clock management. So what? Primetime is live today? Let's see. McCarthy needs to be better on clock management. Yeah, he does. That's a Big Mike has issues when it comes to the end of games. I watched the end of the Detroit game and the whole who reported and who had nothing to do with that. It was throwing the ball deep downfield, like it was a gimme. But the hell it was. That was the excuse. So it was a no-brainer. We saw what we wanted. Now look at the result. It was a brainer. Okay, you let a team. If you do that in the playoffs, I ain't gonna be happy. Splash Bros, what's up? I don't think the Commanders are actually gonna try like they did last year because I think they're actually taken. Exactly. We've discussed it, and I think Vegas is on board with that thinking with the line now going up to 2 touchdowns. Brian, you will cry when the Cowboys lose. Logan, I know you're young and all, man. I cried at my father-in-law's funeral. I'm not going to freaking cry for the Dallas Cowboys losing. I'll lay into their ass, but me crying ain't happening. Nice. Yes, first lunchtime chat. I like it. Mark Hutchins, 49ers and Panthers will be the only teams to get a bye. You mean 49ers and Ravens. I believe that's what you meant. So why is it so important that we win? Well, because you want home games, Mark. If we lose, we could be on the road. We've won our last 16 in a row home games at AT&T. It's actually a home field advantage, which is why Stephen A. Smith and everybody is all pissed off because, they're all pissed off because they realize what they just handed us. They handed their nemesis, Dak Prescott, a couple potential playoff wins, and they don't want that narrative that Dak is actually a good quarterback and that it's hard to win on the friggin' road in this league. It's not like Jalen Hurts has won any playoff games on the road, but yet Dak Prescott is held to a different standard. You give us a couple home playoff games. If we choke, then it's coming. But Logan, I won't be crying. Again, I already stated that. It's not life and death. Okay? Just remember that, people. We've waited 28 years. Yeah. So it is what it is at this point. Yeah, he meant the Ravens. Do you mean the Ravens? Yeah, he did. Hope McCarthy doesn't cost us these playoffs. Vinny, he won't. It'll be the players on the field to ultimately decide it. And if it gets down to the end of a game, it does come down to clock management. And that's not a McCarthy strong suit. But McCarthy's got a Super Bowl win. So I'll go with him. Rob A. Jason Renfro and the Cowboys should have lost to the Lions. Again, I don't believe that. We led the whole game, Rob. Again, we keep going down the same road, man. It wasn't the Cowboys' fault that the officials have said the wrong guy was reported. If they would have said the right guy, Dallas would have covered the guy. Do you not understand that? The reason why he caught it is because they reported 70. I don't understand. But they were still lined up illegally. There was too many guys lined up on the ball. So it was still a flag. So, again, why are we... Jalen having to win on the road because of being number one seed? I understand. Rob, I understand. But he He got to play. He got a bye, and then played the Giants at home. You were a double-digit favorite in the game, and then you played the Niners. That was a good win. You knocked out their starting quarterback, and then you lost on the road in the Super Bowl. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm trying to keep it real. The perks of playing at home prime time. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't take things personal, people. What I'm trying to say, just listen to what I'm saying. Vinny Hagan, should Green Bay give us the game when Dez catch, no catch? Let's not forget, Vinny, as much as I thought it was a catch, and it was a catch, there was plenty of time on the clock for Green Bay to go down the field and kick a field goal. That's what everybody forgets. Just like last week, we got arguably the best kicker in the league who kicked 70-yard field goals. Do you know how long a 70-yard field goal is? Now, I'm not saying he would have made it, but he would have had enough leg to get there, which means Dallas would have only have had to gain 15 yards. You get the ball to 30, your own 45-yard line. That would have been a 67, or that would have been a 70-yard field goal. So, again, my point game time is previous comment of the Eagles almost lose to the Giants, not blame the Cowboys for the blunder. I'm not saying they're going to lose to the Giants. I kind of think they'll beat them just because I think they'll score enough points. But I know a lot of people around here that Eagles, the content creators and the ex-Eagles and the people who know the team think they're going to lay down. I don't think that, but I'm just telling you. I don't think it really matters. They're kind of locked in. They're probably going to see, the Cowboys score. Sirianni alluded to that. As soon as I say Sirianni, my phone goes lit. I didn't say Siri. Sirianni alluded to scoreboard watching. We've been there. Us Cowboy fans have been to the scoreboard watching. That's the last thing you want to do is scoreboard watch. Because you know what that means? You are effed. You are effed if you start scoreboarding and watching. I'm just letting you know. So it will still be a penalty. They were not lined up. Jamie Flores, thank you. It didn't matter who the hell reported. Dallas would have covered whoever was announced by the ref and over the intercom or the loudspeaker, the stadium. But they were still lined up wrong. The NFL is, that's why, this whole thing is they're being reprimanded. No, they're taking the rule out. The other thing that's happening is they're taking the rule where you can go up to a referee with a half a dozen guys and try to say, number 70's eligible, number 68. You still got to announce it to the announcer speaker, and you still have to tell the defense who, and you're only allowed one. So, Clemente Espinosa, shout out to my man. He's sending me something in the mail. I will share it with everybody when it comes. Thank you so much, Clemente. That was awesome of you to do that. I can't wait for it to get in, and I'll definitely display it with pride, my man. They see us up 24 in the third quarter. The Eagles are pulling everybody. And they should, Vinny. But I'm just saying, Nick Sirianni did say that they're going to be a little bit of scoreboard watching, which I think it's kind of friggin' stupid. They call the tripping a penalty. Somebody sent me a screenshot today about it. It was actually Hutchinson that was tripping somebody else. How they got Hendershot, I don't know. But that was a blatant call that took him out of field goal range. Again, facts that nobody wants to enter into the argument. But again, it's kind of like, what are we arguing about? It's over. It's over. Rob Bay, the Eagles need to focus on getting their act together and not focus on the Dallas game. Exactly. I agree. Yeah, I saw, right as I was going live, I saw that you sent me an email, and I'll check it out afterwards, Clemente. Thank you again, my man. I appreciate it. Let's get into more of some news here. Nick Mullins to start for the Vikings. I don't know why they're doing that, but they are. I guess they've totally given up on Josh Dobbs. Whatever. Sam Darnold will start for the 49ers on Sunday. We kind of knew that, right? Tyreek Hill leaves Dolphins practice because of fire at his house. Family is okay. Interesting. Trevor Siemian to start for the Jets versus Patriots. Zach Wilson is still in concussion protocol. Talk about Zach Wilson. I met Zach Wilson's family, me and Mark, at the Hall of Fame game because the Jets are playing Cleveland. And very nice people. I felt bad for Zach, regardless of what we think of him as an NFL quarterback. Really took time out with the fans. I thought it was cool. Yeah, okay, trying to trip Pollard, exactly. Brad Harris, out of the teams we could play in the win, I want the Packers. We agree. Lord Nova, 85. Game time, Brian. The NFL already made a video about the Detroit game. Yeah, I didn't see the video, but I know what the facts are, so I can only imagine what it was. Jamie Garcia, the media won't let this penalty go because it's Dallas Cowboys. Exactly. You know, I even saw, I can't think of the guy's name, Jeff Saturday. I think it was Jeff Saturday was saying how lucky Dallas was. And I just wish that the panel, they obviously discuss this shit before they go live, and they say, okay, we're all going to. I wish somebody would have said, hold up. You're doing yourself a disservice, Jeff Saturday. You, of all people, know that you have to report who's eligible. And the defense is afforded the right to know, as well as everybody in the friggin' stadium. This is a funny one. Report, Carson Wentz to start for the Rams on Sunday. Carson friggin' Wentz. I did see sounds at the sideline. It was awesome. They didn't show a lot about the end of the game, though. Did you notice that, Vinny? I thought that was funny. So, those are all the weird happenings in Week 18. A lot of backup quarterbacks are playing. This is why Mike, what's up, Mike? Ox smells grim. Speak up in the mislike a man. What's that? Speak up in the mislike a man. I don't know what that means. Am I too low, people? Is there something wrong with the mic? I think I'm pretty loud. I'm actually clipping a little bit. Do I not sound good, people? Let me know. Jojo, how do I sound? Yes, dub is a dub. Wentz was never the same after the knee injury. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. I thought so, Brad. I don't know what's going on. Turn up your volume, Mike. I'm only supposed to be this far away. I'm up all in that shit. Come on, man. Thanks, Lord Nova. So, no, you're good watching you on the TV and phone. Yeah, I thought so. David Belair. Sounds good. Thank you. You can lower the camera. What do you mean lower the camera? Oh, you mean... Well, I could do this. I could do that. Thanks, Chris May. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, this new year, I'm going to get to all the... I might do something small, like on a real small scale with making emojis and, doing like live streams. Me and Phil talked about it, doing like live streams with channel members and stuff. I'm not going to be nothing very elaborate or expensive at all, trust me, but maybe it'd be something cool, a couple bucks a month or something, just to... but I thought that would be cool. But we'll figure all that out. I'm not really worried about it. But I've been getting some emails saying they want to come on and live stream. So I don't have a problem doing it. Let's see here. Yeah. Cowboys working out Lyle Collins. And now they're actually going to sign Lyle. Damian Wilson is coming in today or tomorrow, I think they said. Dan Quinn addresses the head coaching buzz. I think this is the year. Yeah. OBS is a pain, but I'm getting there. I'm getting better. How about a game time shirt signed by Brad? Yeah, I'm gonna give out some shirts as soon as now that the holidays are over, and now that this is behind me. I just hope that my mother-in-law doesn't go. The one thing she did say was she said when she was saying bye to her husband that I won't be long. So that tells you. I hope that's not the case, but I'll see you soon. You know how that goes, so let's hope that don't happen. Hey, Eagle fans, worry about your football team. Don't worry about the Cowboys and what they're doing. Jamie, it is what it is, man. They can worry about whoever they want. We just don't have to agree with it, Skip already has the Cowboys in the NFC Championship game. Yeah, Rob A., he's an asshole. How's that? I can't stand a Skip Shameless. Yeah, he was. They're working out a contract. They're not going to pay him anything substantial. That's the thing. And if it is going to be something, it would have to. It's only to be a backup tackle. He's not doing nothing. And God forbid we get injuries in the playoffs, he may be able to step in because he has some pedigree and some experience. But he didn't play good in Cincinnati, so I'm not holding my hope. But I guess it's better than Ichuma Edoga. That's how I look at it. Hi, everyone. Need to make that run. Hopefully we quit doing dumb things from now on. Yeah, well, I don't know that this team will totally ever quit doing dumb things right now. It just seems like Jalen Tolbert on special teams, that's dumb. Throwing the ball with a minute and a half left, that's dumb. Sometimes you just got to run the ball to force the team to use their timeouts. If 40 more seconds, which would have been one more pass, you would have punted the ball. That would have made all the difference in the world. Thanks, Vinny. I appreciate it. Let's see. Jamie Flores, go tell Mark Holmes that he speaks more on Philly than Dallas. Well, Rob, I bring in Philly because I live in the area and I have a lot of Eagles subscribers, so I feel obligated to touch on Eagles, and I think I'm pretty fair about it. Mark tells me, and he's right, that I got to do what I got to do, and how do you argue with a guy with 67,000 subscribers? He also has been doing it for a long time too. It's not a bad sign. Hey, Sugar Daddy. When you played Stephen A. Smith on previous video, I almost punched my iPad. Yeah, I can't stand it. I'm done. Yeah, he's a jackass. But we know it's all fake with him. Mr. Cowboy, what's up? We're just taking knee. Whatever. Do something. You cannot throw the ball 2 times in a row incomplete. You just can't do it. Jason Renfro. Rob thinks about Philly because all he trolls he has. Spare none. This dub. Let's go get it. Game time, you speak the truth. Mark speak some BS sometimes. Well, again, like I said, Mark is the man. He's got a lot of subs. He's been doing it for a while, and he's got the Philly 500 thing. Now, I know Philly 500. He's been on the show with me in prime time. But, let's face it. These guys want to hang out. Mark likes streaming with me, but those guys help each other out based on just the sheer amount of people watching their stuff. So it's funny to me because Cop Pizzle was I talked to him decent amount off the line, Phil, but he don't do nothing with me now. I'm still small potatoes. It's not to his advantage. I told him, I said, yeah, well, when I get big, I'm not going to do anything with you, bro. And he just started laughing. What's up, Stephen Brown? Dak delusional. What's going on? Contradicting Mike, I just want to run the ball to protect my defense and 3 passes after 2-minute warning and field goal range. Yeah, exactly. Bingo. Bingo. So how are you, Steven? Bad calls, but we can't say that McCarthy doesn't trust his quarterback. No, and again, if it's complete, we're not really complaining about it, but Detroit did go down and score a touchdown, and because they have a stubborn-ass coach, he should have kicked the extra point after the first time didn't work. After they got the penalty, and then we got a penalty, The fact that he tried to do it, again, that's just stupid. They were rolling at that point. There's no saying that Detroit wouldn't have won the game. Dallas was doing it with big plays, and their defense could only make so many plays. Detroit is a very talented team. Cop Izzle has your phone number. I talked to him the other day, Brad. We talked to each other on Twitter. Yeah, I'm in no rush, Jamie. I just mean, I could see, because I did say something early in the year. I said, you want to do something? This was before the season. And he said, yeah, cool, maybe, but I haven't heard from him. I don't blame him, Controversy brings ratings is why Mark has a lot of subs. Philly 500, Cop Pizzle, and Narcotics off. Cop Pizzle doesn't have that many subs. That's the thing. He's only got I think he had 11 or 12, 13,000. I mean, comparatively speaking, I'm closer to him than he is to Philly 500 and Mark Holmes. Let's see. Oh, no, he don't have my number. It was just through Twitter, Brad. But yeah, man, I'll send you. Email me your number. I'll call you. We'll talk, man. I don't want you here. I'll put my email up in the chat. I don't know why it's not doing it, but it's not giving me the lines I wanted. Mark is on all the time. You have a real job. Well, that's true, too. But it takes time, too, Vinny. Plus, I'm not real good with all this. I'm not real good with. I don't know why this is not letting me pin it. That's weird. But I'm not real good with all this technology, so I'm a slow learner. I got to be comfortable before because I tried to do something the other day, and I sounded like I was in a cave the whole show. It was on for an hour and a half, too. So, send me a likes I got. Let's see if you guys care. Let's see. Okay, 22. All right, I got 40 people in here, so we get the likes up a little bit. We'll do it. We'll do with, what's his name says? Mike Fisher. Let's get 10 likes in 4, 3, 2, 1. And he rings Phil's bell. Ding! So hold up. What I missed? What's up, Steven? You should have followers during your live. That's what I said, Rob. Maybe I'll do something like that. My problem is I just don't want to have 100 people in there, That's why what Mark does is, he does it at a higher level than I would. But if I do it, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I like to have a decent amount, and then people start talking over each other, and then nobody wants to listen. But you might call yourself small potatoes, Brian, but you got a big heart, and you come with facts. No sugarcoating. I love it. Thank you, Jamie. I'm doing it because I stumbled on it. Mark was really pushing me. I met Primetime Phil. Me and Primetime hit it off. I think I helped Primetime. Honestly, I'm happy that I helped him out. It's easy for me to do videos every day. I'm outside working. Some guys are busting their ass like Primetime. He doesn't have all the time in the world to do videos. Mark is his own boss. I got news for you. YouTube is his main job, and everything else is just around it. And I give him a lot of credit. He's the hardest working person I've ever met. as far as doing this type of stuff. He's just a hardworking guy, period. The guy don't friggin' sleep. What's up, Rhonda Lovely? How are you? I'm 62, give it to my kids or computer stuff. Yeah, right? I heard you say it, but I wanted to help you plant that seed. Yeah, man, that definitely. Me and Phil both talked about it. We'll figure that out in the new year. It's most likely after the season's over. Brian, keep it up. Real fun to talk to. Thanks, Vinny. I appreciate that. We're going to go an hour today, so any more questions, just hit me up. We got another 10 minutes left. Let's just talk about we could talk, you know what, let me pull up the lines real quick. Let me see if there's any spreads out for these games. Let's see here. Week 18. Do you believe it's the last week of the regular season? The skeleton in your background is hilarious. Yeah, that was actually, he's called Bones. That was my father-in-law who I just laid to rest. He told me he wanted to give me Bones for the set. So, there he is. There's Bones. Lord Nova, Game Time Brian, we got to link up to watch a game. Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely. I know you're fairly local. Hope a Tampa gets in. We don't want to face the Saints defense. That's delusional. I agree with you. If I had a choice, but if we're playing them both at home, I don't think it really matters. But I agree. Yeah, he does have a love for life, Jamie. No doubt. But let's look at the line for the Cowboy game. Dallas is minus 13 points on the road. So you figure 13.5. So you figure 14.5. Basically 16.5. The home team gets 3, right? So, that's crazy. That would be right then. Excuse me. So yeah. So I mean, we should take care of business. The Giants are a 5-point underdog at home. So I'm telling you, I think the Eagles are going to win the game, but they have to go out and play a full game. Giants are going to be ready to go. Let's see. This is a good game. I told my son, and he agreed, that the Chicago Bears might put a wrench in our plan and beat the Green Bay Packers. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm hoping we play the Packers, but the Bears is not a gimme game at all. Bears is not a gimme game. So, interesting. Obviously, the best game of the week outside of our Cowboys, just because it's our last week of regular season football in 2023. And Dallas is wearing their blue again, so they have been good with blue this year. Buffalo Bills at the Miami Dolphins. That's the Sunday night game. Miami is getting 3 points. I like Buffalo Bills to go in and win the game, but that's just me. I think Buffalo needs it too much. Buffalo can still miss the playoffs, so that's why the line is what it is, whereas Miami is already locked in, I believe, right? What's up, Raymond Salas? How are you? Let's see. I'll just rattle off some crap games. Denver plus 2.5 at the Raiders. That should be a decent game because Denver still have its. I don't know. Is Denver eliminated? I don't even know. I'll have to look into that because I'll do a lunchtime chat tomorrow probably. I might do it either early in the morning or when I go home from my doctor's appointment. So maybe I'll do one in the morning. Maybe we'll go live early. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll do some research. Today was a busy day for me. Kansas City, plus 3.5. We already at the Chargers. We already said that the Chiefs are sitting Mahomes. Arizona, plus 2.5 at home against Seattle. Seattle needs the game. So, okay, Denver's eliminated. Okay. Yeah, but How it works, Phil, is I think the Bills, if they lose, can be out of the playoffs if certain teams win, which is crazy to me. Cowboys and Ravens may pursue former Jets running back if he clears waivers. I just got the alert. So Dalvin Cook, then again, Cowboys are always named to everything, but that may make sense. That may make sense because, Brian, I sent you an email, a test email. Please let me know if you got. Yeah, I'll definitely, when I get done, I'll go on there and check. Yeah, that's a drop, right? So, Phil, get that overlay going. Just in case. Couple more lines here. Do we really care about the Jets and the Patriots? No. Tampa, Carolina? No. But I'll say it anyway because the Tampa's a 4.5-point road favorite at Carolina. Don't care. But you know Carolina is going to be going for it for the simple reason is they don't have a number one pick. They don't want to be getting, the first pick in the draft. I know who I'm going to be rooting against, and that's all has to go down to, yeah, you're probably right, Rob. Catboy won't make a move. Yeah, me too, Thomas. I'm really not rooting for the Houston Texans just because of the East Side, man. He was rude the other night, man. I don't understand him. I don't understand you sometimes, East Side. Why do you got to be such a dick sometimes? I'm always cool with you, so I don't get it. There's no reason to be that rude. But anyway, Atlanta Falcons +4 at New Orleans. Atlanta's cooked. Minnesota +3.5 at Detroit. I think Detroit's kind of locked. Yeah, look for the Colts +1 at home to beat the Texans outright and to stop the Houston Texans. I like it. I'm rooting for Indianapolis. Just because of East Side. You know who I haven't seen? I haven't seen my guy Hamid. I hope he's okay. Because Mr. Hamid, where's he been? I've done 2 lunchtime chats since the Eagle loss. Huh? Hamid, where you at, buddy? Where you at? Just like, who was it? Matthew Claypool, I think. He did send me a message. He apologized, but I thought I'd seen Matthew on here. I talk Eagles just because, they lost to Arizona that I called, right? What's wrong? I'm telling you, Rhonda, I've never been there, but hey, Ruben Walls, what's up, buddy? What's going on, Ruben? How are you? I'm just about ready to wrap it up. I see my wife is on the way home, and she should be here in another few minutes. So I'm going to get off right about the hour mark. I will be back. Would you guys rather see me in the morning tomorrow or about the same time, 3, 4 o'clock? Let me know what you would rather see me do it. I'd probably rather do it later in the day. I'd probably rather do it. If my appointment is at 1 o'clock in Cherry Hill, I should be back here by 3:30. All right, Ruben. Yeah, we just talked about everything. Getting ready to, for the weekend football. Eastside Harriet is the resident orphan closet Cowboys hater. Yeah, Thomas, it's just, he comes in and I'm always nice to him. I don't know why he's got to be so indignant, to people. It's kind of like, same time. Okay, I like doing it later than earlier, but technically it's not lunchtime. But let's face it, if you're on the West Coast, it is. But yeah, all right, everybody. Listen, that's going to be it for me. I appreciate you guys taking your time out. Yeah, I didn't put a hat on today, so. I will talk to everybody tomorrow. Obviously, we're going to get the lowdown on what's going on with Dalvin Cook. I don't know that we'll know anything by tomorrow. I still don't think we're in the market for it. I'd rather have Zeke if he's let go, but I don't know that Zeke. I don't know that Zeke wouldn't come, but I don't know that Dallas would do that. I think if I had to pick, hey, Mary Alvarez, how are you? Thank you. I will do that then. I don't know that we'd bring Zeke back. I just don't think. I think it's a better chance of Dalvin. And we already talked about the people I'm hearing from say he's saying Dalvin's cooked, but who knows? Who the hell knows? I just checked Game Time, and Denver can't get in the playoffs. Okay. So they're done. All right. Listen, everybody, have a good day, and I will talk to everybody tomorrow. Peace out, everybody. Late.